Mic check, testing one, two, three. If you come into the chat, let me know if you guys can hear me. Shout out to Warfare in the house. Warfare is in the house. If you can hear me, put a fire emoji in the chat. Let me know if you can hear me. I've been trying to come on StreamYard and been having bad effects on StreamYard. If not, I will delete this and start all over again. All right, it is so great. Thank you so much for confirming that you can hear me. Okay. It's Friday. It's Friday. It's Friday, Aborigine people. It is Friday. And for those who know, hey, what's going on? I see you. I see you. I see the fire emojis in the chat, and I see my brothers and sisters out there. Chief Peanut Nola 504 is gonna always try to keep it real. I'm gonna try to keep it real as the best I can, and that's just what I'm gonna do. And thank you guys for always bearing with me with these randoms that I come through with. You know what I'm saying? Because you never know when I'm gonna come on. It's just one thing. It is one way. I'm on other platforms. I'm trying to build build some recognition on Spotify, and actually trying to get out there and push it to another level. Okay, so yes, I am trying to do other things, and it's okay. It's okay to try to do other things to expand our community, to grow our community. It's just great, you know what I'm saying? And shout out to Brightmore in the house, my brother from another mother. There's some things I'm going to talk about, man, and it's not going to always. One thing that we have to understand, that you're not going to always agree with each other. Opinions are like assholes. Everybody got an asshole. That's just, it is what it is. In nature, you got to shit. In nature, you have to shit. It is what it is. You don't live. You can't even live if you can't shit. And I think that's the problem we get in our feelings when people have their opinions. Okay? So it's okay for us to not agree all the time, but it's okay. But let's get some understanding with each other. Let's get some kind of understanding and be respectful with each other. Because when we talk about our women and we ask ourselves, what direction do we want to go as a man and as a woman? As a man and as a woman. And we're going to talk about some of these controversial things that is happening on TikTok. There's a lot of TikTok drama. There's a lot of TikTok things that are going on. Is it just a distraction? Because there are many things that are happening with people who were together, people who were, it was one Aborigine. It was one Aborigine. And I always want you guys to know that TikTok was just another outlet. It's just another outlet. Chief Peanut Nola 504, his baby is right here on YouTube. I have always explained just that, TikTok was always a outlet for me to bring more people over to my YouTube channel, because my YouTube channel, I have always told people that I'm not being the algorithm. They are shadow banning me. And when you're shadow banned, you're not going to get the views like the other brothers and sisters. I'm shadow banned because I have allowed so many great content creators to come on my panel, and we have been so open to say what we want. And so I'm never going to get paid. I'm never going to be monetized. That's just, I already knew what it was all about. It was never about getting paid, and it was never about being monetized. Not with me. And maybe in the beginning, I thought maybe something, I get a little change out the shit, but then I realized that I had to deal with, my people. You said, I'm on the road. I'm on the road. So I might be in and out. Well, you always welcome. You just stay like a radio station, okay? Shout out to Bronze, my brother Bronze. And Bronze is a brother that I will always love in this community, because when I started my son and I, we started a sports channel. He was him and Big Dog Philly, they were right there with us, and they subscribed and they shared and so much great things with these brothers, you know what I'm saying? But what I am going to talk about is Keke Palmer. And I didn't get a chance to talk about Keke Palmer because there are so many people talking about Keke Palmer. There are so many people giving their opinions. And there are so many people that are very emotional when it comes down to Keke Palmer. Okay? And this obsession with the obsession that some have with celebrities. The obsession that some have with celebrities. And we're going to talk about that. Should we put celebrities in our lust over our spouse? Should we, should we take accountability for some of the shit that we do? And I understand that the young lady is not married. I understand that. That she's a mother. And all we as a community, when it comes to so-called black people, do we celebrate bad people doing bad things? Do we celebrate black men cheating on women just because they are celebrities and they got money? Or do we do the same with women? Is there any accountability when it comes to morals? When it comes down to morals, when we get down to the deep, it's not even about, he could have waited till the young lady got home and he could have addressed her as a man. But we don't know how emotions get when you love somebody. For God's sake, he had a baby with her. So we don't know his emotions. And yes, there's jealousy that is paid within the middle of it. If you're not jealous, you don't love somebody. You're gonna, if anybody if any man or woman don't have a little bit insecurity within themselves, that I question their love. We all don't want to, lose our love. We all got a little bit of insecurity. That's just nature. And we all have a way of just worrying that somebody can take. And I think that and then some of the things that I heard from young women, not older women. Well, it was a lot of older women too, because a lot of young women get this from older women. And shame on these older women who are polluting the younger generation. It starts with the older women. Because your body is sacred. Man and woman, the body is sacred. Man and woman. Your body is a temple. Your body is sacred. So what you do within yourself, and you also represent your household. You also represent your man, your woman. So we can't just go running around with our clothes off and expect not to get backlashes. And shout out to the great Big Dog Philly. And I want people to understand this. What me and Big Dog Philly was raised on may be old school. It might be just a little old school. But I would rather old school than some of the things that I'm seeing with this new school. There's no morals there's no loyalty when it comes down to young people. Young people are not loyal as what they used to be. And I have to be honest, and I know I don't give a damn if I lose following. I don't give a damn who don't like what I'm saying. I'm going to tell it like it fuck it is. I don't care if it's a boyfriend, if it's a girlfriend. The whole point of the matter is respecting yourself. And if you got to lead with your ass to be respected, if all you can give to a man is the showing of your ass, that is not saying much about you. And when I hear women saying that this young lady is growing into herself, she's trying to feel herself. No, you don't have to feel yourself by throwing your ass out there to anybody. And it's not even a matter about her little crush with Usher. It's just the fact that you just had a baby. And there's ways that you can be sexy. You sexy for your man. What goes on in your bedroom. Your bedroom is sacred. Your bedroom is sacred. And am I one of these older guys who talking about, oh, you shouldn't feel sexy? You shouldn't want to be sexy. You shouldn't want to wear sexy things. Yes, you can do all that. But when she didn't just wear the outfit. I mean, she was griping all over Mr. Usher. She was all over his legs. She was showing her behind. She was doing what many men do in prison. It's called invitation. The prison system has invitations. If you look at the Booty Warrior, go listen to the brother. So you won't go your ass in there and get tampered. So the Booty Warrior, y'all can laugh at y'all talk about Fleece Johnson. Fleece Johnson is going to keep them young people out of jail. Fleece Johnson is going to keep them young people out of jail. And that's what we want. We want the Booty Warrior to be saying what he's saying so these young people can listen. He said they come into jail and they wear their pants off their ass. He said they come into jail and they wear their pants off their ass. And that's an invitation. So Keke Palmer was given an invitation. Whether she liked it or not, whether she knew she was given an invitation, she was given an invitation to Usher. Because she showed Usher, this is what I got and this is what I got to offer. I didn't like it. And you can call Chief Peter Nola 504 or old school. I'm out of touch. I don't lead. When I look to a woman, the first thing I want to know is what she has within her upper brain cells. I don't want to know. You see, this is the problem now, is that people lead to bed. They lead to ass and sex. And that is a demonic thing. And these celebrities are leaving you all of you people into a suffering. You guys are so, it used to be that when you caught a woman, you caught a man, they were able to learn and talk. It was conversation before bed. So when women caught men and men caught women, there were conversations. It didn't lead to bed immediately if you got the chance to meet that person. And that person didn't give their body immediately. That was something that was earned. That was something that was respected. Now we're no different than the animal kingdom. We're no different than the animal kingdom. And I'm sorry to sit here and tell you that we're no different now. And we was never this way. We were respectful to our women. We were respectful to our men. Now we are leading with our sexual parts. And what she did was unacceptable, because not only was you not wearing proper outfit for that event, you was all over Usher. And then you turned your ass around giving that man an invitation. Just like the prison system with young brothers wearing their pants off their ass. Stop wearing your pants off your ass. You're giving an invitation to predators. You guys got to understand, where are the morals when it comes down to the brothers and sisters today? You ain't gotta like what the fuck I'm saying. I'm gonna tell you real that that you are loved, my family. You are loved. You don't have to just open your legs every goddamn time somebody say you're sexy. Every time somebody looks at you in a beautiful way, it's something special. When a man sit there and eye you down in a way that he never would, you don't have to just throw yourself at a person. And if you're not, and Keke Palmer, if that's not your man, and I have always told people this, and shout out to Real Talk TV. This is one of your type of topics, and I want people to understand this. Keke, you're a beautiful young lady. You're more than just showing your cheeks. You're more than that, sis. Keke, you're more than just your ass cheeks, baby. And I know that you have always been a young lady. You have always been a young lady that has been fighting, because you just want attention. And I really believe that. And you're beautiful. You just don't realize how gorgeous you is. And you don't have to show your ass to Usher. Usher would have looked at you regardless, because if you showed your class. But he looked at you the way Usher looked at you. He looked at you as a sex symbol. He didn't see your brain, sis. He saw something other than that, baby girl. The way that man stand and he looked at you. He didn't see you as a marrying woman. He looked at you as a piece of ass. And I'm here to tell you the undoubtedly truth about life. If my wife would ever done that to me, that's not my wife. If my wife if I told my wife goes out and she does what she do. But if my wife goes out behind my back and she goes with her friends or whatever, and they just go out and she just does things that that's not my wife. Okay? A man should be respectful to his woman, and a woman should be respectful to her man. A man should not be out here doing. Usher is fucked up for that. We don't even give accountability to Usher the way he did. Okay? And I want people to understand this. Real Talk TV says she spent years being told she was not sexy by the industry. No, she should have been told sexy that she was beautiful by her mother, by her father. You don't need the industry to tell you how sexy and how beautiful you are. Natural, you're just beautiful. And she had a baby and they put a little pounds on her, and she's became that woman. She's a woman. She's fulfilling herself as a woman. And trust me, people are going to see her glow. She's always going to be well respected. She don't need to show and basically in out here doing the things. And we should not parade her like that. And that goes for men also. Men who do the same shit. We should not parade them. They got many young men out here that are parading themselves like prostitutes. There are many young men out here. They got people that are using young men for their bodies. And if we see it in the music industry. Y'all know back in the days, it didn't matter. Luther Vandross and them were out of shape. Freddie Jackson and them ain't had no goddamn bodies. But they tried to change the culture to where if you're going to sing in the singing industry, you have to have a body. You know, back in the days, Aretha Franklin and them didn't have to have the body. The real singers can sing. But now we have made this new agenda that everybody has to be so full fit. But I come from the old school. And if you love yourself, I love you more. If you love yourself, I love you more. But if you don't love yourself, you become a piece of ass to me. And a piece of ass is not loved. A piece of ass is not loved. And some of you OGs out here need to fucking stop intoxicating some of these young men. Because some of the problem is our young men. We make the young women feel, especially black women, so-called black women out here, feel that they have to do these things. They have to be sexualized in order to be loved, in order to be important. Our women are our goal. Our women are our champion. Everything about our women should be that and not used as sex symbols. That beautiful young lady can pull any man that she wants. She don't have to. She don't have to go on national television. She does not have to wear her lingerie to do so. And if you truly don't respect your fiance, the young man or boyfriend or baby daddy, you should make that clear. That all it was that the fact that we had a baby together. You need to make it clear to that young man. Because it's obvious that that young man is hurt. It's obvious he's hurt. And y'all never respected his feelings. A lot of you young ladies never thought about that. And then I heard so many terrible comments. You know the comments that I heard? That she is the breadwinner. That he's a nobody. This is with social media, you see. And never done research on the man. The young man is a former player for the Dallas Cowboys. The young man network is $1 million. He's a millionaire. He's a millionaire. And for anybody to think that you are disvalued or valued because you got money, you are low. Money do not define how valued. It doesn't define your value in yourself, your value in your love. Don't let money make you believe that they are more special, they celebrity, they popularity. That doesn't mean another person is better than you. Don't lower yourself, Keke Palmer, because you're trying to be something that you're not. You don't have to get off into your drawers to pull Usher. If Usher only wants to look at you that way, then you ought to understand these things. How many celebrity relationships last? Not too many. Even Denzel Washington, he picked a young lady that was not a celebrity. How many celebrities that marry each other in its longevity? Not too many, y'all. And my advice to young men and young women, don't marry celebrities. Don't get involved into high maintenance people who think they high maintenance people. Because they're never going to respect you. They're never going to show you that true love. And I'm just being honest to you. Because if she can't respect a man because she claims that, because all these people on these social media outlets look at him because they don't know him. That doesn't mean he doesn't have a status because you don't know him. Stop idolizing celebrities. Stop idolizing pastors. Stop idolizing football players. Anybody. Stop idolizing these folks. Because they're no better or higher than you. They're human. And they're going to make many mistakes. And I am not going to condemn Keke Palmer for her mistake. But she have to realize that she disrespected her man. And anybody could have she had a couple of drinks and she did what she did, but you have to understand that any real man that is a married man don't want to see their woman out there acting like that. Even a boyfriend don't want to see his woman within that light. That's men. That's our ego. That's just us. And the same thing with women. There's not a woman on the planet want to see their man on Halle Berry. If Halle Berry doing some shit, like really doing some exotic shit to your man, you're not going to like that. When you and yes, we are secure within ourselves, but that's not act like that we're not jealous, not just a little jealous. Because if you're not a little jealous, I really think that if you're not really jealous, I don't think you have a real love for your woman or man. All people, it's nature to be jealous. Stop trying to convince yourself that jealousy is not a fact. Look, let me tell you something. All man and woman have feelings. All men and women have feelings. And it's just a fact. And Usher he was doing his show. Usher was doing a show. I don't think Usher thought Keke was going to get up there and wear such an outfit. And Usher is a man. But I'm not giving him no pass because he kind of, but he didn't want to feel like he was going to push her off on national media. The young lady was out of line. She's a beautiful young lady. She does not need to show her ass to be beautiful. You don't have to shake it like it's hot on social media to feel that you're beautiful. The inside of you, the outside of you, because we're all going to get old. We're all going to get old. The body is a shell. And you're born to die. You cannot prolong what the truth, what nature is going to do. And you truly don't die because the body is just a shell. Your spirit will live forever. And we got to stop the behavior. Stop applauding wrong. Stop applauding wrong. If the man was wrong and he done this, we would all be all over. Oh, look what he did to Po Keke. But because the young man is not as a big celebrity and we don't know him, then he's not going to get that same energy. Now, I'm going to change the topic, and I'm going to move over. And like I said, I love Keke Palmer, and I really think she should be single. I don't think she love her boyfriend. I think that Keke needs to wait, don't jump in, and that is a example of young people. Young people should not jump into relationships that early because you don't know what you want. There's a lot of young women, especially within that celebrity status. And they both were wrong because the young man could have waited until she got home. And exposing as a man, I would not even tweeted that shit. First of all, it embarrasses me and it embarrasses her. Ain't no way in the world I'm going to let the world know how hard I was. I was going to let her know personally. And what he should have done, he should have waited until she got home and respectively told her, hey, what you did, that was foul. So I agree with you. They both were wrong. They both was wrong. He was wrong for knowing that you with a celebrity within that status and you tweeted that shit. And you got attacked royally to the fact that you had to delete your channel. But but who is us to tell him how to hurt? Because in that moment, he's out there watching his child. Could you imagine what was going through? I can't tell a person how to hurt. I can't tell a person how to overcome their pain. Because we don't know that situation. I haven't been put in a situation to where my old lady got up there and grind on nobody. I can't say what she wouldn't do. I can't say all that. So yeah, I agree they both was wrong. But I'm gonna talk about this community and where we're moving. I see it on TikTok, and I saw it on YouTube first. I saw it right here on YouTube first. And one thing I'm starting to learn is when we gang up with each other, when we all get together and we have team, we become a team, then that tells we are becoming a cult. When we all got our favorite content creators. And if I get into it with Big Dog Philly, then y'all gonna go with Big Dog Philly, and then some gonna go with me. We should always support each other. We're not gonna always agree when it comes down to content. If you get into it with somebody, Don't stop the movement. Don't stop what we teach you. And I see it on TikTok. I don't have a team. I like to stand alone because I don't like drama. And we got people that now we have the outsiders laughing at us. We have the outsiders that are watching us. And when we are combated with each other people are going to say, you see them wobbles? We told you that they were wobbles. We told you that they were fake. They can't even get along with each other, and they can't even support each other. Aborigine community, we are becoming the Pan-African community. Because when the Pan-African community started, Sinetta TV and Polite and Young Pharaoh, all of them men that were doing it, as soon as scandal happened, they started to turn on each other. I came in this world alone, and I will leave this world alone. And it's okay for us to have our favorite content creator. But what I not do is tell one of my brothers and sisters, if I disagree with another brothers and sister in this community, that if y'all deal with somebody else, I'm not fucking with you no more. That tells me you have tendencies to be a cult leader. You have tendencies to be a dictator. Let that person choose who that person wants to be supported. They can support all Aborigine communities. And don't make the people feel bad because they want to support you and the person that's your enemy. Chipina Nola 504 had an enemy 2 years ago who was my friend. And I never told people not to support the brother. I disagreed with Dan Calloway when he came against my chief. And I never, ever told people stop following Dan Calloway. You are a grown man and a grown woman. You should understand your own values. Stop letting people control you on social media, because it'll go from step one to that, and then it will move to other things, and then they will give you guilt trip about you're not giving enough money to them. You guys got to wake up, family. It's okay for people to give you a little something because they like your content. But when you tell people that, you make them feel bad about them not giving. You make them, you're gonna take a wrench from a motherfucker because a motherfucker ain't giving to you. Then you are a cult leader. You are a cult leader. I love all of my Aborigine people. Even if I disagree with you, you still my Aborigine family. You still. And I will honor you before I honor anybody else. I will stick with you before I stick with anybody else. Even if we're enemies on disagreement. And that's the problem now. We got to put our big boy pants on and lady skirts on. And understand that there are differences between us. But there's a bigger picture out there. And the bigger picture is that we got other animals to slaughter. And these other animals out here don't want to see us thrive. And I'm telling you, we have had more heat from the Native American community, the African American community, the Mexican community, the Asiatic. We can go on and on with communities that don't respect us. But we ain't worrying about them because we are moving into places. I didn't come here to please you. The Most High didn't send me for you. Our skin folks ain't kin folks. And when you get your emotions into this shit, you're going to get hurt. And Chief Peanut Nola 504 ain't going to get hurt because I'm not an emotional man. And I'm going to always tell you that there are people who have their own agenda in this bitch. They ain't for you or me. And I have always tried to support everybody. I have always tried to stay the same. And what's happening to us, at some point in our life, we're going to have to realize that, hey, we've been doing this thing for a very long time. Our family, we didn't get this shit from some school. Our genealogy is the reason why we got this from our grandmothers, our grandfathers. When has it gotten to the day and time where you don't value your grandfathers and your grandmothers? And you know why? I could sit here and tell you there are many brothers and sisters who don't have a grandmother and grandfather because they passed away early. There are many brothers and sisters who don't have a father. And that's why we're battering a no-win situation. Some some looks up to some of our brothers, and some of them follow away. And I want you guys to understand this. Shout out to Play No Games. And the truth will always set you free. It's hard for me to go on TikTok right now. It's hard for me to even support, because if I go into a circle, they're gonna screenshot it and they're gonna say, oh, look at Peanut, he in that group. I go in all y'all group and I'm gonna support all of y'all. So you make a motherfucking video about me. And then I heard a lot of stuff. People, a lot of these young people think that they started this shit and whatever. I feel you. But let's not let's not go too far and not understand. Let's get it popping. Many of our brothers and sisters, we've been on this channel for a very long time. We didn't just start this information off of TikTok. There were people doing this before Dane Calloway even was started. There were brothers and sisters that was on YouTube even before Dane Calloway even started. And I love me some Dane Calloway and his information. I just didn't like the fact what he did with my matriarchs. That brother is a great documentary. He is great on his documentary. But let's not act like he's the reason why brothers and sisters out here doing genealogy. A lot of us already been in this shit. A lot of us come from our grandmothers and our grandfathers. We were told the truth before we even got on fucking social media. I've been doing this shit. All you have to do is come over here and see this shit that I've been doing. I got thousands of motherfucking videos out here. And half of the videos I delete. And the reason why the fuck I delete the shit, because I know that I will be, at some point, they're going to try to take me down. I have been doing this shit. I have been passing on the good news. And there are multiple people who have been doing the work of the Most High. We have been doing this from day one. Not for clout, not for money. Shout out to Aborigine Power, Aborigine TV, Empress Hober, Lyrica Neville, the whole crew. Big Dog Philly, Bronze. Many brothers and sisters have been doing this shit. And we didn't need a savior to come here and tell us that we've been doing this shit. And we all had, we done our shit. We all had done it in our own fucking way. Because we're not all the same. Some of our brothers are historians. Just like some of our brothers are just telling you what they grew up on, their family. Some of our sisters are telling you what they grew up on, their family. And we got a great tight-knit family. And we got brothers and sisters are now taking this shit to another level, and they're making it about themselves and they're not making it about us. And when you make it about yourself, you're going to fucking fail. Your selfishness is going to ruin the community. And I'm not going to call names out because I'm a grown fucking man and I don't endure mess. I try to speak within the planet, the air, the sun, the air, the atmosphere. I try to do what I do. And I'm not here to gain fucking friends. If you want to unsubscribe to me, do so. I lost people, I gained people. But what I ain't gonna do is sell my motherfucking soul to motherfuckers. And I don't need nobody to fucking like me. I'm 48 fucking years old. What the fuck I need people to love me for if I don't love myself? We got a lot of brothers out here, a lot of sisters out here who need validations. We don't need motherfucking validation. When you whole and you know who the fuck you is, why the fuck you think you need validation from another man and another woman? As long as you teach your truth, that's what it's all about, your truth. You start talking about people's children. One of the lowest things you start doing, you start talking about people's children, people's wives, people's husbands. What the fuck is wrong with you? People ain't done nothing to your ass. And that's what happens when you're toxic. And we have seen this shit within our community. Toxic people. What makes you talk about somebody's children? What makes you talk about somebody's husband, somebody's wife, somebody who don't have a fucking thing, somebody's mother? And you can tell that some of these people are young because they don't understand honor. They don't understand honor and love and trust. Honor and love and trust. And we don't honor and love and trust because we dog ourselves out within all the other people. The people see us dogging each other. How can they take you serious? Why the fuck you think they ain't take no damn Pan-African serious? We sitting here fucking battling each other 24 hours to make views. You starting to make me realize the more we do that shit, it tells me what you know about your knowledge. That tells me a lot what the fuck you think you know. Obviously, you don't know shit. I'm almost 50 years old. I'm 48 years old. I seen motherfuckers through life. I seen people and they fast talkers. Motherfuckers are fast talkers. I have seen motherfuckers like that. Sell you a wet dream. They sell you a wet dream. And then you understand what the fuck you see. And I want you to understand that it be people amongst you that are toxic. The toxic people are leech that leech upon you for knowledge. They leech upon you for knowledge. You are the talented one. You have something to give, and there's something that they want. You have something to give, and there's something that they want. You have something to give, and there's something that they want. Because they have not applied themselves to the knowledge, and they want to take the knowledge from you. And you guys got to wake the fuck up. And I have told you on multiple occasions that we are losing self. Shout out to Copper Son, the great Copper Son. Doc, I see you. And I just want you to understand this. We out here trying to befriend people who have self-interest in themselves. And I'm going to continue going in all the communities that support me. And I'm going to continue going within the communities. And if you don't like, see, I am not one of these brothers that is a team man. Because a team man becomes a cult. And I will not be a fucking cult. Because the same motherfuckers in them cults will turn the fuck on you. I was a part of that shit before. I remember me sitting up there we were trying to take a cult leader down. And not understanding that we were amongst another cult. Not understanding that we were trying to take the cult leader down, but amongst us, we had a leader that was a cult. And that ringleader was worse than the cult leader. Because that cult leader, that ringleader was all about self, money, and I want you guys to understand this. And because I decided, because there were more other content creators that I like on YouTube. And this motherfucker decided that because he didn't like this motherfucker, that I'm a part of that shit. I was on the panel with Real Talk TV and the T. Never gonna forget this shit. I was going there to support the T and support Real Talk TV. Because she's always supported my channel, so I went on her panel. And she happened to have the T come on her channel. And then a motherfucker who was arrogant and a motherfucker who was just, he was so upset because I was on the panel of my friend, Real Talk TV. And his insecurity and his narcissist inside of him thought that I was a part of the team against him. These are cult leaders. Because you ain't gonna control me on no fucking social media on who I should support or who I should not. There's not a motherfucker on social media that I love that much where you gonna think that you think that I'm not gonna go anywhere if I feel that these people are righteous. If I feel that I'm getting information from you. Had that beef. You had that beef. Let me decide for myself. And I have the found out motherfuckers. And people told me about this guy news. People told me, Peanut, you over there with the wrong person. And I saw for myself. And guess what? I walked my happy ass away. People told me that I was wrong for going over there. But I had to see for myself. And that's what you guys got to allow people to do, is to see for their motherfucking self. Because when we control people, we become the people that we're trying to not fucking support. Sharon in the house. We become the people that we tell people not to fucking support. We telling people who to not talk to. We don't know that person who telling us not. See, but we know obvious shit. We understand obvious motherfuckers who are just cutting up in the communities, causing bullshit. We know the obvious shit. But you came in this world, Don, my brother Don Ross in the house. You guys got to understand this shit. And when I walked away from YouTube to get a break, that was one of the reasons why I walked away from YouTube to get a break. Because Chief Peter Nola 504 didn't, I figured like this, while they were fussing, I can't fuck with nobody. I'll just leave a little bit and then come back. If I can't choose, I just walk away myself. Because I love all of y'all. I love all y'all. Y'all are so powerful on social media. And I have learned so much from all of y'all. And it's okay for me to understand and be a man to give credit to other men and women who done great content. Who have put in the fucking work. I'm never going to get the numbers that the other brothers and sisters gonna get because I'm shadow banned. Half of you guys, I don't even know how you guys in this chat. But I've been shadow banned, and I have proven in fact that I was shadow banned because I went on my other channel, and my other channel does not get notification from this channel. I know that I'm shadow banned. I understand that. That's why but I'm cool with that because I could come on this channel and talk shit. They shadow banned me because I let people come on this channel in the past and we talk shit. I didn't come from monetizing and making money and all this. I don't mind when people donate a little something, $5, $2, $3 to my channel. But I never ask people. I never sit there and beg that you have to be here. And Brightmo know it. I have been real since y'all met me. I'm not everybody's cup of tea either. I had a sister that I thought was a supporter of me. And that motherfucker went off on me on somebody else's channel. Called me a preacher and everything. She called me a motherfucking preacher, but because I held my, because of my respect for women, I just left her alone. I don't get credit Don Ross like the other channels. I don't get all that publicity like the other channel. Chief Peter Nola 504 ain't gonna never get that kind of credit. And I realized that when I went to TikTok, I got up to 20,000 K. And they took my channel down. And I must be reaching heights because whatever the fuck I'm doing, I must be hurting people because they tear my channels down. I can never get, and I see other young brothers, you can't help but wonder how the fuck they made it up to 50K. How the fuck they made it up to 100K. I ain't hating, but I get suspended. I get knocked the fuck down. And I got another TikTok channel, and I'm approaching 10K. I've been on YouTube for I've been over here for YouTube for over 17 years on YouTube. And I can tell you that my algorithm don't even fucking move. I'm approaching 3,000 subscribers. 3,000. I don't get out here. And I realize that I won't get out here. And there's only a couple of people in this world going to hear me talk. I've been shadow banned, but I don't give a damn. And it's real. And I've been doing this thing for a very long time, and I have always shout out all y'all. Everybody who have ever came to my channel can never say Chief Peanut Nola 504 is a motherfucking hater. Ain't nobody can accuse Chief Peanut Nola 504 for being a hater. I'm the main motherfucker when I see you. I call your name out, and I be trying to give you a wrench. For those who ain't got a wrench, gonna get a wrench. I have never tried to play y'all for money. People who have donated to me, they have donated because they just like me. But I've never tried to divide y'all. I have never went into other groups trying to be messy. You ain't never seen me messy. I'd rather stay away than being fucking messy. And I'd rather have my values, my morals. And that wins with me. My morals, my values, my trust to other y'all. I just want y'all to trust me. Chief is going through some horrible times last year. I had a rare diabetes disease that shrinked me to 134 pounds. Y'all wouldn't have known that. I was still preaching on social media, still doing my thing. I was a 253-pound man who went down to 134 pounds, and I did that in 3 weeks. And now I'm 220 pounds because I'm healthy now. I went through it all, and I was still repping all of y'all. Shout out to the Tomahawk. I was still representing. And these people are banning against cheap people on Nola 504. The algorithm is not good on YouTube, but I come here because this is the first place where people was following me. People gave me a chance. It's my honor. It's a privilege for y'all for me to even, don't y'all, and let me tell you this, this is to all you arrogant son of a bitches that I have, that's tops on YouTube, that's tops on TikTok. Let me tell you something, without these people who are supporting you, you ain't shit. You got to pay homage to the people. The people make you. You don't make the people. Get off your fucking arrogance, because the same people that put you on the top, the same people that are going to take you down. The same people who put you on top, got your arrogance, got your ego up, that's going to take you down. You guys better wake the fuck up and stop confusing the people. Stop confusing the people. And that's what we have been doing. We are all wrong. Where are the elders? Where are the leaders? What are we doing, y'all? What are we doing? So many people when I first came, they had so many great friendships on YouTube. Now we got brothers and sisters who are enemies now. Enemies. And we are distracted. There are some people who are waiting for the knowledge, but we got debate tables. We out here talking so much shit and fighting. Where's the genealogy again? Where's the teaching? Let's get back to teaching, y'all. Family, let's get back to teaching. Let's get back to teaching people who don't know about our. Let's just be honest. There's a lot of people don't know the Indian family. Copperstone, there's many brothers and sisters don't know that they from here. Play no games, you know it. You got attacked, play no games. You know what it's like to get fucking attacked. I saw what the fuck people was doing you. And I'm going to support my people. But we got to get out of our arrogance. We got too many people. And back to Keke Palmer. And I want you guys to understand this. I got nothing but love for the young lady. Don't get married, Keke. Let that man go. Because if you feel to the day that you can go out there and dress the way you want to and disrespect your man, you don't need to be married, sis. I don't disagree if you want to be yourself and feel you. I actually encourage you, be yourself. But when you have somebody and you have a baby with that person, we have to understand that person has feelings for you, love for you, and at some point, we got to stop parading and celebrating our women being treated like a piece of meat, and our men as well. There are many men out here that are hoes out here. We call women hoes. Men out here, young men out here that are at frat parties, that are doing stripping. They're porn. They're doing porn too. But because it's a woman, we assume that a woman is just a hoe. Our culture has fucked us all up. And this is a demonic entity that is happening. A demonic things that say that you need to take your clothes off to be valued. You don't need to take your clothes off to be valued. You just have to love yourself, and people are going to gravitate to you. People are going to love you once you love yourself. A piece of ass, that shit get old. What's gonna happen when you get old and that shit turn to crinkles and holes and shit all in the ass? What's gonna happen then? Let a person love you for who you are. And you are the queen, the matriarch. You are that chiefess. You are better than that. And Usher is a man, but Usher ain't your God. And we live a life of worshiping people. We out here worshiping people. We think that some celebrities are above us, and they are human just like us. They are people just like us. Money does not define greatness of a human being. A man out here walking around because he's lifting weights. He got his abs looking nice. And women admiring him because he takes his shirt off. But that shit gonna go old too. And what are you gonna do? What are you gonna do when you get old? What are you gonna do? What are you gonna do when there's so many facelifts that you can do in your life. There's so many things that you can do to keep that fucking look. And you gotta wake up and understand your value is more than your body. Your value of yourself, the self-love of yourself. Once you love you, you can gain and love anybody else. But once you are looked up as a piece of meat, what if Usher would have told your ass, let's meet in the back of the room? What if he would have said, because he would have said, look, see, that's what y'all not even looking at. The fact that she was rolling and she hugged the man and she turned her ass to him. What would have happened if she would have got him in the back of the room? Because Usher's a man. We gotta have respect for ourselves. Men, you are the reason for this. Men, you are the reason for this. Because if you're giving your woman the attention that she needs, she should not get it from somebody else. Glorify your woman. Make her feel special. Tell her she's the apple of your eye. And I got to do it more. Hold yourself accountability. And some of you young women who don't have fathers, this is the product of not having fathers. Because if you don't love yourself, these daddy issues. Y'all, you're calling other motherfuckers daddy. Hey, daddy, all this daddy shit. When you're having sex, you're calling them daddy. Do you hear this? You're calling another man daddy, and that's in the fucking moment. A lot of you girls call a man daddy in the moment because you lack daddy. Some part in both of them are wrong. First of all, that man should have not addressed her on Twitter. I would have addressed her in person. And nobody should have never known that they had that. But she would have known that I felt disrespected. But you can't tell a man how to feel. Because when a man is emotional and he's going through, we don't know what he was going through. Young ladies, you are beautiful with your clothes on or off. You are beautiful. You were built. The Most High brought you to us because you are built as a model, to model for us. You are loved. You are beautiful. Young men, understand your worth too. Because let me tell you something. Your ass out there done some bad shit too. Yeah, I'm talking to you. I'm talking to the husband. Because you had text messages, you out there liking other women. I'm going to get deep before I close. Keke Palmer knows what you've been doing. You pressed, while she was going through her pregnancy, you were pressing likes on the these women who was doing porn. These porn star women. You press likes and loves, and you got your woman feeling a little bit insignificant. So she's going to show out. Keke ain't never had this much ass. The baby gave her some ass. The baby gave Keke her body. That's what happens. She's now developed as a woman now. And she's feeling her value. And the first person that should have made her feel her value is her husband, is her boyfriend, the man who's the baby daddy. Not no usher. Not no usher. But let's tell the truth, Darius. You was pressing likes to porn stars. Darius, you just as wrong as her, bro. Because now she gonna go show out to another man because your ass out there showing out to women that you feel that, and then and she dresses up to she thinks she's dressing up to something that's what you would like. She think if I dress this way, that's the way my husband like them. Men, we gotta do better too. We gotta do better. But Keke, you was out of line, baby girl. Cause what you did on Usher, you telling Usher he got a shot. And if Usher is with a woman, I'll be siding out the fuck out of Usher. Because Usher, you was looking at that woman in lust. You was looking at that woman in lust, Usher. I saw how you had your. I ain't never seen Usher look like that. Because Usher never saw Keke in that way. Usher always looked at Keke as a little girl. He never saw Keke as a woman. And Keke had a baby, and now she's full fit as a woman, and now Usher is looking at her. Everybody who follow me, everybody who's in the chat, everybody who's in the, who's just sitting up there, they're just paying attention, just looking. I want you to, if I can give you, if you're in the shadow, in the trees, whatever the fuck you at, value yourself. Love yourself. Don't let somebody else have to validate you. Love yourself. I always want you to understand that hurt people love to hurt people. Hurt people will hurt people. Thank y'all for supporting Cheap Peanut Nola 504. Subscribe, hit the bell. And I have another channel that I'm gonna start going on. I have a second channel. And you remember Cheap Peanut Nola 504, Silver Wolf 2. Go out there, remember, subscribe to that channel. That way I can try to get that channel on the ball. And because I think I'm going to do a garden channel for that. That's going to be my garden channel. We're going to learn how to grow. We're going to plant trees. It's going to be a nice channel. It's not going to be about Aborigine. It's just going to be about planting. And it's going to be about growing trees and it's going to be an agriculture. Okay, so we're gonna be talking about shit like that. You heard me? So, shout out to Nas. I see you, Nas. I see you. Sharon said indigenous Indian women used to dress down to none revealing, just to leave something to more. Yeah, well, we're just living in a different time now. We're living now. I just want our people to love ourselves more. That's all. Just love our. It wasn't even about how she dressed. It was how she was all over Usher. I think that's what the man was was pissed off about. It was just the way she was on Usher. If she was just wearing that outfit and Usher was doing the lusting, then it would have been different. But the fact that she was on him and giving him hugs and letting him embrace her, then turn her behind around, and then that's the whole problem, okay? So, it is what it is, okay? And I want you guys to if you're a follower of me, all my TikTokers, all my people, Nas, all you guys, go subscribe to Big Dog Philly, the OG. The OG, y'all think my shit cold, man, y'all go over there and listen to Big Dog Philly. He's the nature guy. So, but I want to do a channel with Big Dog Philly. We're going to do a nature channel, Big Dog Philly. You and I got to do something together, brother. I would love to do a nature channel with you. I'm going to be going outside. I'm going to do a lot of outside work. So hopefully you'll be right there with me, Big Dog Philly, because that's what the future I'm trying to go into. I want to do stuff, teach things that's useful for our community, things that we can do to help our community. That's my main goal. Okay, that's what Chief Pina. I want to be able to help people, especially my people. That's my main goal. You know, Copperstone. So I'm gonna be doing challenges. We're gonna be opening up the cameras where we're gonna show each other backyards, us growing flowers. Even if you live in an apartment and you can grow plants within your partner, we want to show people that we're not just out here debating every day. That we are doing Aborigine things. Okay, that's what I want to do with us. Love you guys, man. Love you, Big Dog Philly. Love you, Nas. Love you, all my beautiful sisters, Real Talk TV. I love you guys. And remember, I'm not bashing Keke Palmer. I see it both ways, okay? I just recognize, shout out to Angela Johnson. Shout out to you, young lady. You all have always been a great supporter. I'm out of here, you guys.